Okay, optimistic lifestyle. Here's just one more way that you can get a limit on your salmon here in Sacramento. We try to use a combination of methods. We always leave ourselves a lot of options when we head out the door and hit the river. We talk to you about quick fish. We talk to you about how to dress those quick fish and put the salmon wrappers on them. You just set those things out into the current and they go right down to the bottom and they just catch fish. Put it in the rod holder, leave it in the rod holder, do the whole deal. But one of the other ways that we catch fish and catch lots of them in this area is with vertical jigging techniques using spoons. One of the spoons we use is this coyote. We also use you can use a crocodile. You can use also we use Gibbs minnows. But the bottom line, you have a vertical jigging spoon. We have a lot of deep water that's a little bit slower moving, and it's a lot of muddy water in the Sacramento River, down in the at the mouth of the American, and some deeper, slower moving spots. And you can drift through those spots, and by vertically jigging these jigs right along the bottom and just bouncing them along the bottom, you get tons of bites. We try to use a spinning rod for these. I like to use a 9-foot lightweight rod. It allows you to cast these things about 90 miles, and you can throw them all the way to the knot almost. We do use braided line. I use a Spectra, 30-pound Spectra on a 2500 Stratic, and then I tie a piece of 25-pound fluorocarbon leader, about 6 feet of that, onto the end of that with a uni to uni connection. My favorite knots, uni to uni. And in this day's world, everybody's using Spectra and everybody's tying fluorocarbon to it, and that's the best way I've found. You can do it in your sleep, you can do it at night, you can do it anytime. You just make big loops. The uni to uni, really simple knot to tie, and I'm going to show that to you in another segment. But today we're talking about spoons. Now you can vertically jig these spoons as you're drifting along in your boat. You can cast these spoons and work them back along the bottom. You can also cast these things across current, and by holding your rod tip up, you can just tick them down across the current line all the way down until you get vertical below you, and then you reel up and cast again. So they're very versatile. The other thing is back bouncing. You can always back bounce these things. If you don't have enough weight to get them down in the deeper holes, you can go up above it, put a barrel swivel, put on an ounce, 2 ounces of weight, put a little dropper on your weight, maybe 10-12 inch dropper, and then put you about 36 inches of fluorocarbon to this nice little barrel swivel, and then directly to your bait. And then you can sit at the top of the hole and you can just drop back, and bounce this thing all around down in the bottom of that hole till you hit one of those salmon in the head. And believe me, when you hit them in the head, they will bite it. We catch a lot of fish with these things. Just another way to catch your limit in Sacramento in 2012. Optimistic lifestyle. Here we go again. Good luck, guys. See you on the water.